And we're live. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Anything Goes podcast. Guys, I worked hard. Not really, but I got a guy from the United Kingdom to discuss the events over there in the UK. Mr. Amar, introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, man, I'm Amar. I used to live in Barbados, but I live in UK now, so I don't really got
Yeah.
UK accent or about it.
And introduce joined by our co-host, Mr. Kev.
Yeah, man, we're getting everybody good.
Everybody good, man. All right, let's get our first matter of business. Redman's $10,000 IG video. For those who may not know, there was I can't remember the guy's name. He did a video and he implied that the premises country should be removed. Bit sense from nonsense. However, that phrase is commonly used as just a phrase, when you're upset with someone and you don't want them in power anymore. Right?
Mm.
Um, I'm gonna say this. I think in life sometimes you could do something, but that doesn't mean you should. And it's both for him and what happened to him. To me, he shouldn't use that language. I understand he was upset. He didn't feel the situation the country was being handled well. But however, I don't think he should have used that language. On the
Yeah.
flip side, if it was me advising the powers that be, I would have let it slide. Because I think it could cause animosity within the country. A lot of people may not complain up front, but I think a lot of people could hold grudges, and when election times come, they could release those grudges upon you, and then you could lose the government. So I think it was the wrong move done. Kev, what's your opinion on the matter?
Man, I honestly believe, right? Like, how he approached it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of stuff that he said in the video, most Bajans probably, a good set of Bajans probably would agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
But the language, how he went about it, wasn't really the best way. So that's why he would have incurred the fine or the heavy judgment or whatever.
Mm.
Well, what you, Amar?
Yeah.
What you
Now
think
you saw,
about it?
you saw
Well, from
the
the
story.
I sent him.
yeah, he sent it to me.
Yeah.
From the fine itself, it seemed a little heavy, but you can understand why because that's our language could be inflammatory. It could curse somebody else. But I mean, growing up in Barbados, I would hear people talk like that, but don't necessarily mean what they're saying. But I don't know. And this time you gotta be a little careful what you're saying. So I wasn't really too sure what was happening there.
Yeah, because I think it's a phrase. Look, like I said, the phrase, please, the government do not shoot me or arrest me. He said,
Yeah,
want killing. That
yeah,
phrase
yeah,
is interpreted as, you upset, you want your body out the power. Cricket, he said, he want killing.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not usually meant to really end the person's life. It's just, just get this good dude out of here, right?
yeah. Mm.
But the person, but in this day and age, I think I can see where they argue, well, that could be used to influence someone. They're going through a tough situation. And in these hostile times, persons may resort to doing things that are not commonly done. But I do agree. I think the fine was too hefty. I think at most it should be $500. Me personally, if it was me, I would just tell them a warning, hey, don't use that language again. But
Mm.
it's done already. Any other closing points on this
Yeah, but
topic? Go
the thing
ahead.
about it is, in this
Mhm,
generation though, that we live in, right?
mhm,
People they get freedom of expression and freedom of speech a bit confused as well, right? And like
mhm,
compared to years ago, I don't know, like people are a lot more sensitive now in this day and age.
True,
Like
true.
Mm.
everyone is offended by everything that's on social media.
Mhm.
People get uptight really fast. So I think all those factors would have played a part in the situation too.
Well, true,
Mm.
because I think
Mm.
this happened like in the 90s. Obviously, they didn't have
Mm.
social media back then, but I think if he said it, nothing would have come out of it. I mean, that was commonly
Mm.
said back in the 90s. But if you
But
look at other
he,
words, like, whereas we used to get homosexuals, I mean, nothing happened there, but now you're in a situation where it's different. So, the valid point. Amari was saying
mm.
something.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna be saying everything, I don't think you should be recording yourself and putting
True,
out. Yeah, I mean,
true.
sit out in private or something.
But again, was that video meant to go? I mean, true. I mean, nobody cried. I'm
Yeah,
just,
it wasn't meant to go there, you know. Yeah, so.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you know how things is go. You put
True.
one thing out there and it spread like viral. So
Correct.
Really fast, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we all agree that we think the fine was a little heavy, but I
mm,
think she was a little more careful in this day and age. But I will
yeah,
say one thing to those persons who were laughing at this guy's arrest, shame on you, because that guy actually stood up for what he believed in, and he wanted better for this country. A lot of you all that I saw criticizing this dude wanted to be Barbados in a heartbeat. I don't care about Barbados. So if you laughing at that guy, shame on you.
It's true.
Interesting.
Man, you laugh at the man, I think, but you won't care about Barbados, so shut up. Don't laugh at the man.
Fair enough.
All right. On to our next topic. The reason we brought Mr. Mar here. How is the United Kingdom handling the coronavirus in your opinion, sir?
I won't say too good. I mean, the original strategy was the herd immunity thing that they was talking about, and then they had to change that. Then there's some. We don't have a full lockdown like you guys. We got advisory type lockdown, so you could still go outside, but there's like limitations on what you could do and what you can't do. So, but I mean, from when looking for what I see, and I don't think they handle it too well. I mean, apparently, you see in the news, apparently Boris Johnson himself hospitalized for a precautionary test. So, he apparently has COVID. So, I mean, if the Prime Minister got it, I don't think we handled it too good at all.
So my question: you think that the timing was too slow on it, or you just think the policies that were put forward weren't good enough?
The policy wasn't good enough. He was looking for this herd immunity where everybody get it, and then like he was looking for the old people to die off sort of thing. I don't think that was a good policy.
I mean, killed. He didn't like what? He just died.
He because the understanding was that because old people will be affected by most, it was like kind of like herd immunity. Everybody, whoever recovers fastest from survival of the fittest, basically. Then whoever recovers faster get accustomed to it. You know how the body usually deals with the diseases. That was his understanding of going about with it.
But, I mean, obviously, I understand like with vaccines, the way they do it, they know to give you like a small disease, but I mean,
obviously there's no vaccine, so he was just looking for it to be, just be out there and see what happened. But I think based on what happened, he had to change that very, very quickly. So, I mean, and the fact that he has it, I don't think that's a very good handling of it at all.
So such a strange policy. I think that backfired. Go ahead.
Yeah, it backfired definitely.
Right. So, how many cases the UK has in all? What's the death toll so far?
What's the death toll? 1 second, let me check. It has it here. Pull up.
I look at it daily, but I get a chance to check the UK.
Yeah. Right now we got like 47,000 cases and about 4,000 deaths.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you got 1 in 10 chance of surviving.
Yep.
Maybe it's not as bad as it's still not as bad as Italy.
It's not as bad as Italy or Spain or those places. Yeah.
Italy in a mess right now.
Yeah.
But my question is, if you are, I understand, Britain got a thing of elixir by itself and whatever, right? But I mean, it is not that far from Britain.
From Britain, yeah.
Right. Spain is not that far either. Why would you not look at those situations and try to jump on it before it gets so bad in your country?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, because apparently airports and things still open. So in reality, we kind of like almost like normal, apart from the fact that business and everything closed down or whatever. But it's just seems to be busy. Like I heard stories of people planning holidays to go Wales, beachside, and have their quarantine there. So I don't know how serious people taking this thing.
Well, I mean, I think I thought we had it bad in Barbados, but there's a lack of leadership on a level I've never seen before.
I mean, I know you guys complaining that maybe the government in Barbados is not doing it well, but from my perspective, it almost looks like Barbados was doing it better, than the UK. So I don't know.
And that's ironic enough, because me and Kevin were going to discuss later of the things that we thought weren't done well enough in this country. Because we have a lot of complaints.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So if go ahead, Kevin.
So how have you had to adjust since the spread of the coronavirus in UK?
Yeah,
how long you been working from home?
We're good 2.5 weeks now. I mean, business. We just came into work one day and then the sale. My business, my workplace was ahead of the schedule in terms of the actual government lockdown. So they kind of sent us home early, but yeah, we're working from home. Haven't really gone outside in about 2 weeks. Just probably front yard, have groceries. That's it. So just inside, man. But it's good that they got some sun. I can look out the window, and it's not like winter. It ain't depressing.
So my question to you is it easy for persons to get supplies that they need, both like food and like medical supplies?
Yeah, because apparently now when you go to the supermarket, they only allow like one person per family to enter the supermarket. So you can still go and get these things, the essential needs. You can go, and even though like there were stories about everybody hogging toilet paper and rolls, but there's enough of everything within our country to for everybody to get something. So I don't know why everybody panicking.
I think that is simple human nature. So if there's
Yeah,
anything that you would like to see improve, what would you like to see done to improve the situation in the United Kingdom?
I don't. I mean, limiting the fact that people could still travel so openly. Like I hear apparently people from other countries that are affected by it still coming into our country. So that's kind of like alarming. Like I mean, this thing's spreading all over, and you still letting people come in. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just seems that the government just waiting and seeing, and I don't think that's a really good game to play.
Okay.
Right.
Kevin, any
So,
question?
and
Go ahead.
no, what you guys was talking actually was actually looking too, and they see a police showing on the street.
$10,000 for you.
Oh boy.
I can't be
I mean,
laughing.
ours is not that bad. Ours is not that bad. I mean, we see videos online where like people sunbathing in parks and the police tell them move
Oh,
off, but nobody really like patrolling our streets or anything because they got people that live opposite me that just
Yeah.
hang about outside like nothing happening. So
oh, I can't be laughing. Me see that the police coming on the street. That's
Yeah.
mm,
I'll be kind of quiet, so I haven't seen none yet, but probably front row.
mm.
Okay. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Mark?
Nah, apart from that, good man. I ain't got nothing to say. Got what we saying too.
All right. We can move on to another topic now. This is you can also chip in on this topic. Is me
Okay.
and Kev having more experience on this. Barbados curfew plus lockdown. The curfew was implemented last Saturday, right, Kevin?
yeah. The curfew would have been initiated from last Saturday at six
From
o'clock.
6 it was 8. It was 8 to 6, right? 8 to 6 in the
Yeah,
morning,
to
right?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a little tough one for me because I was like, it came out kind of sudden. We all knew it was going to happen,
Mm.
but my thing was a bit like, is this a really a necessary move? Because I think you shut down the majority of business already. I know I get some block boys were limited a little bit. I just think you could do something with those persons. By the time I didn't think it was enough cases had occurred for us to have a curfew. Because I said majority of the businesses were closed except for supermarkets and stuff like that. So Kev, do you think it was the right move at the time, or you were a bit like me, where it's like, I think this is a bit unnecessary?
Honestly, at the time, I think it was the right move because
Mhm.
yeah, we didn't have much cases, but I guess they were preparing. They was trying to burst the cell because I think it was before the information from us to begin with.
True.
I think
I
the
mean, to be
government
fair, we did see a video a couple days before people get scared out of the hotel. And this, I mean, just put it there like that.
Well,
right. So
Yeah.
I think they knew the ramifications, and that way they would have planned the curfew.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's a bit confusing now, to be honest, because some people not sure whether to leave the house, whether it's a full lockdown.
Yeah,
Because
the lockdown
initially heard
situation kind of a little
complaints.
iffy, right? But the curfew to me was, to me, I think that unnecessary. But I think, but that was more structured. Look, from 8, you have to run by 8, 6, you can move again and handle your business, right?
Right.
I think the confusion came after when the lockdown was implemented, and I think we could shift gears onto that pretty quickly. Roughly, I think it was Wednesday. The government said that they wanted to reduce the time from 6 in the morning to like what 2 in the evening or something like that. They wanted to roll back the time some more.
Yeah, I think that was Thursday.
Thursday, and then Friday they announced, well, we're gonna full lockdown from
Yeah.
the next day, and I was just like,
Mhm.
this is so poorly implemented. How could in one day you jump from you go shut the curfew window, then to a total lockdown? I think it was not handled very well. It should have been a transition period of where President Hell would know, hey, well, look, we are going to a lockdown period. We will probably shorten the probably time during the day to probably it eventually reaches the curfew period. I just think it was poorly handled. It caused a lot of panic, which we will discuss later. I just think it was handled so poorly.
Yeah, because it's
mm,
like, whereas not really going to go into detail yet, because we're going to discuss it later. But whereas persons like ours and they were prepared,
Mm.
people know who were at home or whatever, who would have been still working during the curfew and stuff. They would have known how to scramble to go and get goods and stuff to last minute shopping and stuff. So
Mm.
I think it was really well handled either.
Yeah, and to me, I don't even think a full lockdown was necessary. Like, I still think so much should be open, and this is something that me and you have discussed already. I think so Mark should be open extended hours. And then a friend of mine shout to you, sir, you know who you are. Me and him got in a bit of an argument. And I said, I think so Mark should open extended hours so persons won't rush to bound to supermarket.
Mm.
And we can bring that topic to talk next. He was saying that he put the supermarket workers were at risk due to the person having corona have to deal with them, which is a valid point. I think there should be supplied with correct equipment, masks. I think they should have masks on, period. People say it's creepy, but we're in dire situations and they should have on gloves. But I still think the supermarket should have extended hours and pharmacies because people are going to need medications. I would have extended hours, and then also I would even implement a system of where after the lockdown period, if you want to go to the supermarket, you could probably apply online or something like that or call a request the time to go, because as we saw on Friday, I sent you the videos of Mars, so you want to sign the panic.
Right.
How insane it was on Friday. Insane. Kev, what do you think, Kev?
I just don't like how the situation was handled. Like the government could have really, like give the public at least 2 or 3 days to shop. Like
Right.
even
I can't start from today. Like, I can't sign several from tomorrow being on a lockdown, but I just think a day from Charlie time then to a full lockdown, I just think it's not handled very well.
As we was saying earlier too, they could have been more organized. They could have said like person's last name from A to H or whatever, and do it in that kind of order. Like persons from A to H go to the supermarket this day. Persons from this parish go to the supermarket this day.
Right.
I think they could have done a lot more organized. Maybe going into more detail on that later.
Yeah, Amar, I know you're not currently in Barbados, but do you have any opinion on it, matter?
I was hearing some people say that even if you put a 3-day sort of extension, as Kevin was saying, that on the last day people will still be rushing. So I don't know. But I ain't there, so I can't really comment on the situation.
I mean, it's true, but I still think you have less people there. Like, all right, you know where Six Roads is, right? You know where Emerson is in Bars, right? Good.
Right.
They are currently, I don't know how to describe to you. You know, junction, you go from there to go to the airport.
Yeah.
People were lined up from Emerson's front door to down there Friday.
Okay.
To me, that situation could have been avoided.
You think they should have give the weekend or something then, Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something?
Weekend. And even if you think people are going to rush, do it as I said. Organize it by age, last name, or appointment. Something like that should be implemented.
Fair enough.
But I don't know. Well, I just started talking about it already. More panic buying and fighting in Barbados. As we all discussed the airport Emerald City down to basically for Rose Junction, the line from Cheris to Market was from the front door to where it was again. No, like
it wasn't.
That was like all like top of Swan Street and like probably going towards where the police Barbados the police station is.
It was past there. It was like it was like, but yeah, it was also by the court. It was also by the court. It was that bad.
Correct. Like, whoa. It was all that by the court. Crazy.
Whoa.
So my question: you think people just overreacted to the situation here was going on lockdown, or you think that legitimately people were short on supplies, or time frame was just short enough? It was not enough that people just had to go at the same time.
It's probably a mixture of both factors, no? Like, some people probably were. I mean, they gonna get what I need to get last minute, and some people were like, "Well, I ain't got none, so I need to get something at all." You know. So.
Because my concern that was raised to me was a person said that they went shopping early because they had money saved, but their paycheck only came in that same day.
Okay.
So basically, for those persons who are in tough situation, and some people say, well, you should see it, but let's be fair, some people are also in some just come out tough situation and not be gathering themselves.
Yeah, they're living by paycheck too, innit? So.
Right. So I think that caused a whole bunch of confusion. Also, there was a lady that ended up in a fight because she didn't want to leave or something like that. I don't know what happened there. Have you got any news on that one?
I ain't got any news on that, but in regards to the question that you asked, it was like some people had enough groceries already, and then some people living from paycheck to paycheck. And you know how Bajans are. They would say, well, I forgot to buy this specific item, so they'll go back to the supermarket the next day just to get that one item. So it was,
I honestly, if it was one thing missing now, one thing I had to go because those lines were insane.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, those that are more well off could afford to go to other places and get instead of being those long lines too. So that's another factor you gotta look at.
I mean, to be fair, even the shop up by me was kind of long, and I never see a line in there in my life on the day before.
Yeah, mine too. Over me too. Yeah, mine. But
Go
as
ahead.
we were saying earlier, though, Arthur, they had a lot of controversy, a lot of fighting and scuffling.
Mhm.
So they did with the guy that was on the ground with head bleeding.
Yeah, he probably gonna fight with someone too.
But we don't know. But the thing about it, the videos that we saw were very vague.
Yeah.
So we don't know who he
Yeah, but I mean they were vague, but you could probably tell that was going to happen because another friend of mine, shout out to who you are, was in a line from 8 to like he got home at like 3 o'clock, and what I was told is that they had one line initially, then another set of people formed the line, and the people that formed the second line went to market first, and it just caused a whole set of confusion. So I just think at this we're not given enough time to prepare, and this was just going to happen. But my other concern with this whole situation was if you saw those lines, you saw how close those people were to each other.
Yeah.
Not a mask on.
Yeah. No social distance.
No social distancing whatsoever.
And we all know this thing takes time to show symptoms.
Yeah.
So could I have been in a line and coughed and someone got in the corona?
Pretty much. Like
It's true.
So
they don't even
Mhm.
know how much that would have spread it on that day. Like
I mean, I think this could be one of the worst days that we had. I could be overreacting or not, but I just think that could be really bad. But because what happened, like cases that occurred are people that came out from overseas. And we discussed this on the last podcast of the concerns we have with that. But could it be possible someone make then and it's you being so close? Yeah. And I think that's another thing that should be looked at because if you are so close to each other, you might have the lockdown or whatever, but then the cases ramp up, they're crazy.
Right, exactly.
Where say you didn't have the lockdown coming, you might have few more cases, but it wouldn't. Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of defeated the whole purpose.
Yeah, I honestly don't feel this whole lockdown thing was not a good move. It was not implemented properly, in my opinion. I still think you should allow the booster markets and pharmacy. I mean, it technically shocked, but I think you should be allowed charities to stock market and stuff. I agree, stuff like bars and like clubs to be shut, even malls. But I still think you should be allowed to move because being trapped in the house could cause people to go crazy as well. Which we'll discuss later because an incident occurred and people will be in a house together. So, but what I'd like to move on to is this next question. Did nosey just cause the lockdown?
Some people will argue that the term nosy and Beijing is a what is called it? Is a contradiction because both of them is the same thing.
Oh my god. But this like you have people on the calling program when they had the initial curfew calling in saying that they saw people living together. I'm a pro Barbadian citizen, right? But despite all the faults of Barbados, I love Barbados, right? But they need to like keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
2 5 men living together. Why would I call in on a program and notify the police that people breaking the law, which could put me in more trouble?
I guess you looking at it from a snitch perspective, but he probably looking at it from the fact that people will get sick. So I don't know. It depends on who you look at it too, man.
I mean, then we had the boys that were living on the block together, and it was deacons that the police come and knock down the
Not only hurt.
I was like, are people celebrating this? I'm like, what are you celebrating? People losing a life in spotlight. I think I'm socially weird because I didn't get it. I was just like, you call him not only hurt, you make not live together, but then you put in cause a lockdown. That's probably concerned. Let them live together and hope for the best. But I could totally be wrong. Kev, what do you think on this?
We don't know for sure. We need facts, right? I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that it would have probably contributed to the lockdown for sure. And like they got guys that I saw a video with the guy in Trinidad. They won in Jamaica. They outside the public with the AG and stuff, recording saying we outside, right? And then they got the police cut them up. Then they're very ashamed. Then they had to apologize to the entire public. And then we saw even the video I sent you yesterday with the guy doing it in Barbados. You gotta see if you right. So you gotta see if he goes through the same process.
We go with the Beerflu on the outside. That was dressing Beerflu.
Yeah, take what's in Beerflu.
He could have got away with that, right? But he saw about 4 people like wrong him. I was like, dude, you idiot! Because if you were just doing it in your back, he could just argue. Well, I was in backyard. I was social distancing.
True.
How I could be arrested by myself? You, then my father Lana or whoever Lana is.
Right then.
But you gonna show 4 people in the video, and the only but had enough common sense to hide the face was the young lady. I just like, bro, come on.
The other guy.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
I said one of the other guys is hiding the face too, though.
Oh, true. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, there's only 2 that didn't hide the face.
Yeah, and my question is, it's like, we too old are just people just silly because but some people like my age are even older, so I get confused like what really going on.
It's true.
Yeah, boy.
I grew up with it. I mean, I had a fuck coming at 5 and stuff, but I never really got overly like want to post everything on the internet though. That was something I always found kind of strange.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. And then go ahead.
No, I just sometimes you see when people argue against freedom of speech and freedom of expression because some people do bare foolishness.
I mean, just say how many calls right now. I mean, my God, y'all heard the lady that called in complaining that how a particular supermarket chain in Barbados was allowed to sell televisions, but a superstore was not allowed to sell televisions due to the lockdown and was complaining.
Whoa, okay.
And my question is, all right, let me say I got 2 children home, and my TV broke.
Yeah.
Would I still not a place need to buy a TV to keep the children entertained?
True.
Yeah.
I think it seems like that's something people just open their mouth and talk too much to just cause a whole bunch of problems. I could be looking at it wrong, but I just think.
You're the contrarian, Arvin. You're the contrarian.
I mean, I could be because I want Liverpool with this Premier League title, right? Everybody wants to lose, so I am a contrarian.
You're the first man ever hear that someone you think want Liverpool in the league.
I just want to see people do a picture vision down where this side.
Oh boy.
Nah. I ain't saying about too, man, because it's been too long. I would like to see them in it, man. They play some good football. The last 2 or 3 years, man.
I want Liverpool win and then I want Arsenal win the title. Because Arsenal win, this is almost like 15 years Arsenal win one, so I think Arsenal need to win the title.
My primary school days, man.
That's ridiculous.
But I ain't know, like, y'all got really, we got net 1 or 2 signings though.
I mean,
Yeah.
But he need time. I mean,
You need to. When I want to get back on track, I want to talk about sports now.
Of course, I had it. Cause we can talk about sports at the end. We always focus on sports, but back on track. Next topic, sorry. Shooting during the curfew, which should be the lockdown. Yesterday, we got news that a man in his house was shot by his family member, and he clapped back and shot the man. Now, my question is this drug related, or you think this is like just people not being accountable to each other, and then this caused a whole ruckus and it's spilled out of control?
So you got any more? The first time I hear this, well, you got that information on what happened?
Not really.
The medium part, everything. Okay.
Yeah, you need to keep it a little hush hush. So.
Usually, most cases in Barbados is usually drug related though. Majority of them. Most of them.
Yeah, but I just think this is absolutely ridiculous. Number 1 day in.
Anyway, oh boy.
And we had a shooting incident. But my thing is, do y'all think we have more of these instances going on, especially due to drugs? Because supply be lower, people still obviously getting about the place and trying to get what they have to get. Do you think we'll see more rises in the instances?
That's an interesting question.
Usually in a country, because we gotta look at the bigger picture too. Like the world might go into recession, so usually when that's the case, a lot of looting, a lot of violence, because human beings thinking, a lot of human beings becoming selfish and stuff. They're thinking self-preservation. So before the curfew and stuff, when he shut down, that actually went through my head. I was thinking, they may be increasing violence or whatever, but you don't know. You gotta wait and see. You don't know.
Hopefully not.
So
Hopefully not.
hopefully not, because I mean most people inside too. So like trying
Yeah,
to rob
yeah.
people don't really make sense.
Mm.
So yeah, what do you think? What do you guys think?
This one's an interesting one because I don't know, like we don't know what the actual circumstances was, so you can only speculate. But hopefully nothing don't really escalate and things stay normal, So
Yeah,
Yeah, guys, sorry, but I had to stop here for a bit just now. But you are talking about the economic situation.
yeah.
yeah.
He was speaking. He was speaking to
Well,
the
on the
public.
shooting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. And side note, I don't know if y'all guys spoke about this, but I feel also like due to like people feeling stressed out, a
Mm.
lot more violence could occur, like domestic violence.
Yeah,
Vice
I've heard
versa.
some people say that
Yeah,
that you should look out for those who suffer domestic violence. The chance of them to go to the house is for them to escape that. So now they inside the house
right,
24/7, they might suffer more.
right. And next thing too, with this person suffering mental illness, like schizophrenia and stuff like that, has there been anything put forward to help those persons? Because being locked in house, I don't think would be helpful to their situation.
Interesting.
Uh,
And you this not you want to speak up, but you seem to be.
oh, me or Kev?
I know. Well,
no.
I don't have it.
What was the
Well,
question that was put?
no, I was asking. You talked about y'all guys talked about the economic situation. I talked about domestic violence. I was talking about mental health issues with persons that who suffer from mental illness or whatever, with them being forced inside all the time. Do you think that a case of those persons might end up doing something that we will not like to see happen? I just tie back into the shooting or whatever. Someone could be on the verge of breaking down, might have a gun, whether legal or illegal, and might go and do something very sporadic due to them being locked inside.
I mean, that's a tough one to speak on because
Hmm.
not everyone thinks the same, man. We pretty civilized, inverted commas, to say it. So I don't know how another person would think who's not mentally sane. So
Right.
Obviously, this is the first time like curfew in Barbados. Age is probably right, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
'cause I was asking my mom, and she was like, she don't remember. So I talked
Yeah,
to my
nice.
uncle. Cause he's in his 80s. So I called him. I was like, hey,
Okay,
you remember intercurfew? He's like, no.
all right. I
So
spoke to
I'm
my
like,
father too, so I mean, he ain't heard any either. So
if you talk somebody in the 80s and they can never remember it, they obviously they had little instances in certain parts of bars with violence that they would have curfews, but as a national
right.
lockdown, they can't remember.
Hmm.
So it's something I have to look into. But
So this is the first time, so I guess they gonna know how
yeah,
to do all this here now.
yes, okay. All right, moving on. Latest social media events. Me and Kev are experts in this topic. We want to talk on this quickly. Redman, not the guy in the beginning of the video, our favorite Barbadian comedian slash entertainer. Or should I call his name? Was allegedly riding a bicycle during the initial stage of the curfew, playing the what's called you know the Purge horror song.
yeah, he did a live video joint.
Allegedly, sir. Allegedly, sir. We don't want anything to happen.
Yeah, let's say allegedly. This was during the night of the curfew, right? Yeah, the first. Right. So from what I see though, from what I saw, the video was pretty dark.
Mm.
You watched the video, right, Arthur?
Yes, and that's why I'm using the word alleged because it might not have been him, but it was
It's true.
entertaining.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
You saw the part where he thought he saw a police car. He started the pedals.
Yeah, you could hear sirens and stuff trying to chase him.
Because when he first time was a fake one, but the second one was a real one.
Yeah, correct. It was funny.
Another topic I think I'll market chicken on this. Has anyone started Corona Challenge? And let me speak on this first. When I first started Corona Challenge, I thought it was people just acting sick.
Right.
Now we saw people licking reels, licking poles, licking microphones, and even licking toilets on an aircraft.
Yeah,
What has gone wrong in society, people?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw
got
some
this.
people looking what is called it shopping cart trolleys and stuff in America or something too. I saw some old
Yeah,
man looking.
yeah,
And
I saw
I
that.
don't understand what is he trying to do?
So you think people do this for, as people say, clout, or if people just having fun? Maybe back in the 80s, people in the 80s, people would have done things like this, but we just would have never seen it.
That's possible too because if I have social media, everything get broadcast. But I mean, this guy was the guy that I saw in America looking the shopping cart trolley. He wasn't really aware of any camera around him. He was just doing it. So it's almost like people want to spread something. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on.
But what would be dangerous in that situation? I mean, you can't win anything out of it.
Right.
At best, you get a few clicks. At worst, you end up in the hospital.
Hospital.
So,
Like saying you look at it logically, but somebody too might not be thinking logically. So
Yeah,
you know.
this topic is kind of gross. I just had a drink.
Yeah.
not to like, right? I had a little ice cream just now, and I feel a little taste like coming back in my throat just now. And I know it's about an hour ago, so I don't know how it's still there, but
You feel a little bit weird. But,
yeah.
I think it's just an attention-seeking thing, and I think they're just trying to instill fear in the public. Like everyone knows that coronavirus is a very serious situation, so I think it's really for attention and just to instill fear in other people.
So you think they do it to instill fear in people?
As a joke, yeah.
I don't find it funny, but
Yeah,
maybe someone can. All right, moving on before we all go mentally insane. New York is not safe if you have a heart attack. It was announced on Wednesday that if you suffer from a heart attack and there's a lack of pulse, that the ERs are what do they call the people that come to you? The trauma team is not supposed to help resuscitate you. Is the situation in New York City that bad, or you think is the government preparing for worse? Or are they just selfish?
I saw a video today where you were saying New York not obeying corona rules, or he's a whole load of cyclists. So I don't know what's going on there.
But it's kind of that they found one of the parts in New York that if you have a heart attack and there's a lack of pulse, don't even try to resuscitate you. I just think this is insane.
Wow.
I mean, I know it's bad in New York, but I'm someone believe you should give someone a fighting chance. And think about it. You got someone who obeyed all the rules, did breaking the curfews, or anything silly, or the person that had a heart attack and they still left to die. I mean, my God, man! Like, I know it's America, but this is
virus. Yeah. Oh boy. It's almost like the virus exposing a lot of the government policies. Though. Like, I mean, what's going on?
No, this is implemented, and it's so bad that they say that if you, and it's so bad, people don't even want to be taken to the ER because they're finding that if you in New York, if you let's say you sprain your ankle and you go to the ER, you come back fine, and then you end up going back because you have coronavirus.
Wow.
Mad.
Okay.
Wow, mad. Kevin, and any thoughts?
This is the first time I'm actually hearing about the story. So you saying that? So basically, if you was to get a heart attack, you're saying that they're putting more emphasis on the coronavirus victims than if you have a heart attack. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, they're not supposed to resuscitate it. It's not your second nature that you're not supposed to resuscitate it. I think if you don't have a pulse or something like that.
That's crazy, man.
Because the people that don't have pulses but are resuscitated and come back to life and live long afterwards. So, well,
crazy.
All right. Next topic, we're moving on. We're going into our sports section right now. Olympics 2021. For the first time since the World War II, the Olympics have not taken place in consecutive 4-year intervals. Thoughts on this, guys?
Well, I wasn't too surprised because I think before that I heard that the Euros, which is also 4 years, get pushed back to 2021 too.
Yeah, Euros and the Copa America get pushed back.
So I wasn't too surprised by that.
My thing is right. It's why Shinzo Abe kept trying to pretend he could have it this year. Like, is this not convention? You could push back to like later down the year. He was like, "Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen." And then he like a chest trainer to use the toilet. They try holding his face. Oh, it can happen. And then no, the day after he said 2021 Olympics, like 60 cases in Japan broke out. And a lot of people, from what I gathered in Japan, were not happy because they had insight of things were not going the right way. So you think this was greed, naivety, stubbornness? What do you guys think this was?
Could be a mixture of everything, you know. You plan for the event for so long, obviously, you know, it's you want to go ahead with it. I think UEFA even saying the threatening European leagues that if they void the season, they're gonna get like Champions League and Europa League places. So I don't know.
Wow. I'm talking about voiding leagues. I think Belgium had canceled their league, but they awarded Club Brugge title because they were first.
Yeah, but apparently I was hearing some people say that there's supposed to be some sort of like playoff run with the top 16s or something. So
I gotta look into that, but it's possible.
I don't
So
know.
I want to ask. I think me and Kev discussed this last time we were on. What you think should happen in these situations? If let's say by June is better, but it's not good enough to finish the league in full, what do you think should happen? Amar?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll ask you if
Oh, you asking me? I thought.
Yeah.
Hey, by June, you know, because now many seasons start in March, right? So you still got like another good 2 months to play, and then the new season will start around September time. So
Yeah, because what me and Kev discussed, we were saying that like, all right, I just heard your ears, but we were saying teams that are far ahead, like Liverpool, PSG, we think we should award them the title. But we say teams that close, like Juve and Lazio, is 1 point apart. It should be a playoff between those teams. In Spain, is 1 point between Real and Barca. It should be a playoff, two-legged tie between two of those. In Germany, I think it's 5 points between like top 3 or 4, something like that. So we think a playoff would be good in that system. So that would take it depending on points. Just I don't like playoff period. I think that's the American sport, and I think the Senate should get rid of too. But in this specific instance, I think that it should be allowed just to award official title. Obviously, the team is like 20 points ahead. Like, just give them the title and call it a day. But I think if a team keeps already close, they should.
Yeah. But I think from a Premier League perspective, some teams will argue that what mathematically possible is still you can still catch Liverpool, right? So
Man City?
I think Man City could still mathematically.
That's one team.
Yeah, so I guess some people will argue well, they can't just give Liverpool the league like that if it's mathematically possible. I mean, it's unlikely that Liverpool will lose so much game, but mathematically it's still possible for Man City to win.
How to handle relegation then?
That's the thing, and then you consequently got to look at the teams that can get promoted from the lower division. So you either void the leagues or you finish it later and start the new season later.
Right. So that's actually, I don't know if y'all guys saw ESPN FC News. Right?
I started watching them since the Beerflu broke out, and I was getting annoyed at not Craig Burley.
I mean, sometimes the panelists got me very annoyed. But
the Mexican guy that's gonna annoy me.
My god!
I can't remember his name, but Craig Burley and bad.
I like Craig Burley.
Yeah. You guys, let me get to the point. Or
go ahead.
Go ahead, Missy.
We all don't like ESPN FC, you know. Right, but when he was suggesting that they finish the season and they just play like a they will start the season in like winter, and they finish the season next year, and then start the. So they would just get the break. They'll get the break now, and then they would just play right through to September or whenever. And then I guess he was suggesting another break and then start season fresh in winter. Which it sounds doable.
But the 2022
it'd be a condensed season then?
Pardon?
It'd be a condensed season then? Because all right, this is 1920, right?
Yeah.
So you finish 1920, you start 2021 in January or whatever, right? You finish that. So then how are you gonna start 21, 22?
But the thing with 22 is the World Cup is in winter because it's in Qatar.
Oh my god!
So you will go work around that.
Winter been early like January or December? Because
I think it's December, January. I think.
That's what you would have suggested it though because of the 2022
World Cup. So
you get December World Cup. You might know the World Cup in December.
Right.
Because obviously in Qatar, the summer is too hot, right? So
Yeah. So I think that's what he was
Qatar's even like Qatar's even like football, have you?
they got a leak. They got a leak.
I mean, Barbados got a league too.
I mean, but they just get some. I think there was some couple of big players that went there from European leagues. Obviously, because like money from like the Chinese league, a lot of money in it. So, but I mean, it'd be too hot to play in summer there. Like, it hit like 45, 50 degrees in summer there, so it'd be too hot.
That's my thing on this. We get tap back, right?
Yeah.
But I can't understand, right? How you get a country a worker that can host a worker due to weather conditions in a natural slot. This doesn't get Barbados to win to Olympics.
That was.
Snowboarding.
I don't think I can say a thing, man. That's
I
bad.
know, but I can't see it. All right.
That's a bad analogy.
What's a better analogy? All right, that's again. All right, that's again Atlanta they went to Olympics, right? Technically, no, they got a better analogy. That's again Australia they went to Olympics, right?
Uh-huh.
Technically, they could host it.
Yeah, but it's not the time for them.
Exactly.
Okay. but you think Qatar go to the regular season? Well, I don't think this get winter as bad as you get Europe. I mean, just get colder in December time. But it'd be like Barbados type degrees in terms of like 27, 28, whatever. But it's get more chilly.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more cooler to play at that time.
Well, I had a FIFA and I'm in a lodge, so they ain't want to take my opinion serious. Let's move on to the next topic. All right. Forced to watch all football matches and Formula One races.
Oh boy.
Nothing to watch. I mean, I was watching Nigel Mansell blow a tire from 1986, 9 years before he was born. I was watching all Monaco Grand Prix. I've seen people watching all matches. I saw a particular friend of ours. I won't call it, watching Alex Ferguson lift a Champions League trophy.
Watching who?
So Alex Ferguson lift a Champions League trophy. So that'd be at least since 2008. And was reminiscing. So guys, we think we can get some new football matches.
Well, I don't know. It's so bad, right? I was watching Euro 2004 today. I was watching France versus England. I think France 1-1. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Euro 2012. You guys remember the match, Germany versus Italy? And Italy won 2-1.
Yeah. When Balotelli scored in it.
Yeah, then 2 goals. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Balotelli was mad in that game.
We need some football, guys. Like, oh my god.
I think your guy Igalo tweeted today that he bored that he missed football.
Wow.
Igalo?
Yeah, that's to Mayu.
Oh.
I mean, he blasts with me like he saw that. Like when he reads that, he's being fun.
What's the point of them signing him though? I don't get it.
What was that?
I guess what was the point of them signing him?
I think he was a good short-term signing on for. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a really good player.
He's playing good, but he may just pop up for nowhere. Like,
but he used to play. You obviously, I think he was in Roma before, right? And then he went to Watford. And
I mean, at that time, Mike really couldn't. I mean, he's generous, but they couldn't really look for a top tier strike at the point.
Yeah.
So and I tell me they should replace Kaku. No. He's still a team. I mean, transfer. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they didn't have any proper strikers when after selling Lukaku, so yeah, it was a good sign up for them.
How a top nigga make some silly mistakes though? I don't understand.
Quote top team, Martha. A vertical.
Well, yo, boy, you want my fans to go away from your podcast, so
I mean, they already do already, so I mean. They laugh at me because in a particular group chat, I sent a message with me not responding to 4,000 messages. So, all right, guys. Any closing topics?
I ain't got nothing to say, man. They just here laughing at one of them.
Not really. I still hear that. Ain't that the truth?
All right, I think we can wrap it up, guys. A great cast as usual. Remember, hit the like button, comment. Thanks, Mr. Amar, for coming through today. I'll let you have him back if available.
Yeah, once I'm available, let you know, man.
Yeah, we'll try to bring back on. There's a guy in New York who hit me up. He said he wants to come on and discuss the other topics. I'll try and see if I can get him on next week to talk about the situation over there. And also he also spends a lot of time in Barbados, so he could also comment on the situations in Barbados. So look forward to that in the next coming weeks or so. We'll be trying to be back next week Sunday. One last thing before we go, Mr. Mar, WrestleMania, WrestleMania. Any predictions for today? I mean, we got some wrestling fans. Let's watch.
Right. I ain't got a lot of predictions recently, man. I ain't gonna watch as used to, so I can just see what happens. I might not even watch that regularly, to be honest. Just check in and check out, do some other stuff.
Honestly, when they change these big W belts, I start watching. I like these belts are so
Arthur, how is the how WrestleMania being played? I mean, they got fans and stuff in the stadium, or
Amar explain to this man.
No, it's an empty arena. So basically, WWE has their own performance center where they're training their own athletes. So they're using that location to hold it across 2 nights. They actually pre-record WrestleMania, so it's not live either. So yesterday they had some matches. Today they got some matches. So that's the way they're doing it.
I mean, I don't got WrestleMania with the crowd. That's the FA Cup without a fan, but I don't know. I think Vince could have really just pushed this back to the late in the year and do it.
Yeah, I heard some people say he could have pushed it back too, but I guess he won't get over and done with. So
I mean, to be fair, I mean, even with Summit clear, he could have had SummerSlam and then probably had this and then SummerSlam back to back as a big bash, you know. Welcome back out the block party, you know what I mean? But it's Vince McMahon. Hopefully EW take over, man. I sick of this fool. All right, guys. We see you all next week, Sunday, God's willing. Enjoy. God bless.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yeah, man.